What is up, guys? Kackis here. Thank you so much for stopping by, and today we are going to be looking forward by going back, way back to Destiny 1 and taking a look at the No Time to Explain exotic pulse rifle. This weapon is coming back to Destiny 2 in the form of a pre-order bonus for the Beyond Light expansion. But many people never even played Destiny 1, and even if you did, it's been a long 3 years since you touched this weapon. So by looking at what this gun was, how it acted, the stats, the perks, everything in Destiny 1, we can get a good idea about what is going to be hitting Destiny 2 in a few days. And so, let's get started. But just before we do, it's Wednesday, and every single Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern, myself, True Vanguard, and Mtashed host our new podcast, The Real Gamer Hour. It's been a blast. The reception has been fantastic. I really hope you guys check it out. Simply click the first link in the description down below. Alright, now let's get started here by looking at what we know about the No Time to Explain within the context of Destiny 2, because we do know a little bit. So here's what it's gonna look like. I mean, this is just basically what we saw with a little bit of a different paint job. However, there's a description that comes with this picture, and what it says is that precision hits and hits against enemies affected by stasis will return to the magazine. Stack this effect to summon a portal which will fire bullets from an alternative timeline of the weapon. Wow, okay, so we actually do see some gameplay of the Destiny 2 version of this weapon being utilized as well, and you can see that portal having an effect. Bullets are coming out of that, and actually, and interestingly, in the Vidoc, Bungie specifically said that you can combine your little portal buddy with this exotic with an arc buddy. So if you have the Getaway Artists exotic gauntlets for the Warlock, you can basically build your own fire team out of this and your arc buddy, which I think is absolutely hilarious. But in any event, that's really all we know. We don't know any of the other perks, stats, etc. So let's take a look at the Destiny 1 version. Now, right off the bat, something I totally forgot about, the No Time to Explain has an additional intrinsic perk in the form of Headseeker, where body shots within a burst will increase headshot damage. Essentially, this perk makes it so that, often it'll be a 2 or a 3 burst kill with a pulse rifle. But if you get body shots, then it'll be an additional burst. Headseeker can make it so that if you get body-body-head or body-head-head, you don't have to get all headshots, and still you can maintain that optimal time to kill in PvP. And in PvE, just more damage is always good, but this is mainly associated with PvP activities. And that's sweet. Will that be returning in the Destiny 2 version? Well, maybe, and that would certainly give it some more PvP chops if it gained, essentially an extra perk like it does have in Destiny 1. Moving on from there, the next normal perk slot is occupied by Full Auto, which does what it says. Now that would certainly increase the ease of use of this weapon. Full Auto pulses, the fact that you can just hold the trigger is really user-friendly and guarantees those optimal time to kills, right? Especially when combined with Headseeker, like that's 2 perks working together to really make it so that you are killing people mathematically as fast as possible in a PvP environment. Moving on from there, however, we have some more stat-changing perks, and then we have the exotic perk, Rewind Again. Precision hits are immediately returned to the magazine, and you can see that working within the background gameplay. It does exactly what it says on the tin, so to speak. If I get a precision shot, it is completely refunded, and that means against a bigger enemy like a boss or just, a powerful yellow bar enemy, if I'm getting all headshots, I'm going infinite. I am not losing any ammo. And that's pretty darn good. It means that this weapon essentially has a super extended magazine, because even if you're not fighting a boss and you're getting normal headshots against normal adds, you're refunding all of those headshot bursts, and it means that you can engage so many more enemies than what the 24-round mag would have you believe. Now, the really cool part, however, is that this perk seems to be returning in its entirety to the Destiny 2 version, but it's just getting better, because now it says precision hits and hits against enemies affected by stasis will return to the magazine. So that same effect of, hey, you put your crosshairs over a boss and you just go to town, you get all that ammo back. This is a much better primary weapon against bosses, against more powerful targets than normal. But now in Destiny 2, you're going to additionally have the fact that presumably if you're fighting a frozen enemy, or maybe even a slowed enemy, an enemy that's affected by stasis, you don't even need to get precision shots. You can shoot them in the toe and you're still going to refund your ammo. So that's awesome. And then of course we have that entire effect increased so much more so by that whole buddy also shooting out bullets from the alternate timeline. So if you are in a scenario where you are damaging a boss, damaging a more powerful enemy, now in Destiny 2, not only can you presumably go infinite, but your DPS is going to increase even more so because you're going to have those second shots coming out of your little buddy. But moving on from the perks, let's talk about the stats of this weapon. So, they're laid out a little bit differently within Destiny 1. However, judging by the rate of fire, judging by the handling of this weapon, it would likely return to Destiny 2 as an adaptive frame 390 rounds per minute archetype. Think the Bygones pulse rifle. Now, that archetype is doing fine in Destiny 2. I mean, it's not really utilized that much within a PvE environment. In PvP, it was top of the charts for quite a while and has since fallen off. Really, that archetype needs the assistance of some sort of damage increasing perk. Like if you have Bygones with kill clip, so then it becomes a 2-shot kill, that's really when it became competitive. Now, with this weapon here, we don't really have anything to increase the damage other than your buddy, but it does mention stacking the effect, so that's likely getting a lot of headshots in a row, you know, killing multiple enemies with headshots, or one powerful enemy in PvE with headshots to generate that buddy. So that seems a little bit harder to achieve in a PvP environment for sure, and then that would be how you get that extra damage to potentially kill faster. Now, it could just be getting that effect on a pulse rifle that comes with, let's say, full auto and Headseeker as additional perks, has good stats as well, could be enough, and you don't really need that damage increasing perk to make this thing competitive. But I really feel like, and again using it today, reinforce this, its home is likely going to be in PvE as a primary weapon that can inflict a lot more damage to a boss, a powerful enemy, than other primaries. A primary weapon that gives you a lot of utility, gives you ammo back. I mean, certainly doing higher level content. Now, will this thing be a GM All-Star? Hard to say, but I mean, if you are in a Grandmaster, if you are doing contest mode in the raid, if you're doing something like that, and you're going to need to shoot any enemy a lot of times anyways, getting all your ammo back for doing that, and then generating that buddy like all the time, that could be very, very beneficial. But of course, we're going to have to see how it actually turns out within Destiny 2, but I hope you guys enjoyed this blast from the past. Guys, if you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at @RickKackis. That's linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.